I got 5 pounds of carrots from a restaurant supplier. It's 4 carrots. A chunky bee. It's so fluffy though. He slaps your mum. What are you doing? I'm not gonna slap anyone's mum. I love my mum to death, and she would end me if I ever slapped a woman. A picture of me and my mum. Bro is not climbing trees anytime soon. A huge walrus fell asleep on the hatch of a submarine, blocking the crew from exiting. They had to use the rear hatch to get out. My wife does planks around the house, and I come home to this absolute unit of a son. What is the opposite of pss, 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 pss? Louis Coulon in 1904 is well known for his 13-foot-long beard, which he used to hold his cats in. This 6'9", 330-pound riot officer in the Tulsa PD, Sky's Hulk, or maybe Juggernaut. When someone complains about dog expenses, I simply laugh because this is the kind of dog I have to provide for. We are playing fast and loose with the definition of dog. Should be paying rent. Recipe: use 2 cloves of garlic. Got it. 2 regular-sized garlics then. Penguin eats all the fish, gets fat, and refuses to walk, mate, and communicate. That's a lot of people in the world. Why? The question is not why, it's why not? Or maybe even how. Always remember the decimal point when ordering a 7.5mm drill bit. Can you make a video of him holding a dollar bill? That's crazy. I'm the average male height at 5'9". This vehicle should be illegal. Picture of the day. 9-year-old James Brickman of Crown Heights brought a 4-gallon bottle to 7-Eleven's Bring Your Own Cup Day on Friday. My grandma still refuses to get a new candle. My poor dad was so proud of the watermelon he grew. Turns out it was a big cucumber. Freya the walrus is sinking boats in Norway and having a real hot girl summer. I can't stop thinking about this horizontally cut bread. I'm not saying our last cat was big, but here he is on Google Earth. Harvested this giant zucchini. Frightened corgis for scale. My aunt's cat is huge. You sure that's not a dog? Western Canada's toughest bear, named The Boss, is in Alberta and he just woke up. This will be the end of Wakanda. He's so big that not even a train can take him down. Please stand and appreciate this absolute unit of a pigeon. Yao Ming is so massive. To put that into perspective, his wife is 6'3". The whole family is big as hell. Nobody is breaking into that truck. This dude does not want to pupate. I think he's enjoying being a caterpillar too much. All he wants to do is eat and he's gotten enormous. I would like all 587 of you to see this lad. Tagging and blood tests for bison. Just to give you an idea of how big they are, this male weighs around 3,000 pounds. How big is the bison then? Find someone who looks at you the way this man looks at his onion. The prophecy spoke of his return. Tiny rabbit is obsessed with giant girlfriend, who is 4 times his size. Man lost his thumb, so he replaced it with his big toe. Imagine getting a wet willy from that monstrosity. Holy, he's round. The golden ratio. Florida divers encountered an abnormally round bull shark. Bull sharks typically weigh 250 pounds. This one is closer to 600 pounds. A whole unit. So cute. I've never seen a fat tiger until now, so I felt like I needed to share. Boy ate all the frosted flakes. My neighbor's job is taking in really fat cats and helping them lose weight before they're rehomed, and this is her latest resident. So far, he's lost 4 pounds. Hey, he's doing a good job. In the 1800s, wealthy British landowners commissioned exaggerated paintings of their livestock as a symbol of wealth and status. Often, the animals were painted with large rectangular bodies. In 1985, a black bear found and ate $15 million worth of drugs, probably about a 5-minute window before he died, where he was the most dangerous apex predator on any continent. Who would win? Drug bear or a polar bear? Normal polar bear. My boyfriend and I got pictures taken with wolves today, and this cutie loved belly rubs. This Korean statue depicts a Jesus so jacked it looks like his last supper was pure protein. Blessed are the buff, for they shall inherit the earth. Last month my cat disappeared. A week ago I found him and brought him home. Today my cat came back. Now I have 2 identical cats. Until proven otherwise, I am declaring myself the creator of the largest Rice Krispie square in Canada. 7'2" man in economy class. The world record for alcohol consumption is by Andre the Giant, who drank 156 beers in one sitting, over 73 liters. These bananas my wife got at the store. We need banana for scale. Tired of toothy mimics? I want a mimic to just deck me. A unit. The head size difference between a man and a cane corso. Hedge dog. A fisherman in Philippines Philippine found a pearl weighing 34 kilograms, and estimated around 100 million. Not knowing its value, the pearl was kept under his bed for 10 years as a good luck charm. Well, that is a good luck charm. 100 million. I hope he got that money. The only transformation pics I'm into. This pumpkin man. Russia's toughest prison uses Caucasian mountain shepherds as guard dogs. They weigh up to 200 pounds, stand 6 feet tall, and are said to have the stopping power of a 45 caliber gun. Top 5 Soviet leaders ranked by their eyebrows. Brezhnev. There is no number 2. There is no one competing with him. What you're looking at is the largest single cell organism in the world, known as Valonia ventricosa. Imagine the mitochondria on this one. What a powerhouse. Dude, my sister's cat scares me. Aw, you're afraid of getting scratched? I'm afraid of getting punched. George Hackenschmidt, creator of the bench press and the hack squat. So Big Mac size in 1972 to 75 to 75 to 90. And it's even smaller now. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Absolute unit of a toad. It's got secrets to the universe. Maybe you can learn sage mode. Have you guys ever seen a lizard which works out? Because if you haven't, now you have. He drinks Chonka Cola, not Diet Cola. Double King. Who needs a bed this big? Maybe Andre the Giant, yeah. You? Hell no. This is like a ring. Obese 100-year-old crocodile dies from overeating after worshippers keep throwing it chickens and goats for good luck. This is the way I want to go. This Vietnamese street vendor. If you want to look like him, eat watermelon. South Carolina mum delivers 14-pound baby. You put the baby in the crib and he says, shut the door behind you. I feel like he knows his multiplications. The short-faced bear is an extinct bear genus that inhabited North America. Bears were huge. We're lucky they're not this big anymore. You're just camping with your friends and you see this beast. Happy 1-year anniversary to the 60p Morrison's basil my flatmate innocently bought when we moved in. To anyone who has ever killed a supermarket herb plant, I'm afraid yours died so that our basil overlord could reign supreme. Remy's been on the pizza rolls. There's a pet pillow outside. A 17-string guitar played by Elwood Francis. This takes a lot of talent. Absolutely losing my mind at this breed of sheep called Texel sheep. Extra large woolies. The size of an average house cat versus one absolute unit Maine Coon. Why is this cow so crisp? Wow, this owl is huge. Nobody's freaking out or trying to pet it. There's just an owl on a train, bus, whatever. Wild. This property boasts 46 bedrooms, 55 bathrooms, an elevator, a swimming pool, a sauna, and a 9-car garage. This is too big. Unless your whole family's living here. Your whole family tree. The beast's doors are in their own class. Wolf dog from 2.5 months to 2 years. Ah, it's grown into its feet and ears. The 200-year-old salamander who thinks about nutrients daily. My dad met Manute Bol in Sudan before he played in the NBA. My dad is 5'10". I, for one, welcome our mutant carrot overlords. Rise and grind. Let's get these leafy greens. This rooster is an absolute unit. Coming out of quarantine in a few months, be like, this cat's arm size. Been working out. This avocado. So average avocado versus this avocado. Huge stone. This gargantuan cold boy. The Black Crack, a 65-foot deep fissure along a trail in Canyonlands National Park in Utah. I want to jump down there. Dutch guy in Filipino McDonald's. Wait, have they dressed him up like a Viking? I don't know who needed to see a 4,000-pound block of cheddar today, but here it is. Banana for scale. 18-year-old Mike Tyson's neck. Absolute unit of bolts. I think this is for like massive ships. I don't know what else it could be for. A Caleb cluster of grapes. I can't stop laughing at the sheep my dad saw today. Absolute unit. This chicken tender I had in my lunch today. I asked for it specifically and the lady said, honey, you look like the right person for that chicken tender. Meanwhile, in San Antonio, how is this street legal? This is YouTube video worthy. Bajon with his 800-year-old one-seed juniper named Tatsumaki. Opinion on this frog? African rain frog. I feel like it makes the noise cute though. A Russian member of parliament. Yeah, he looks like he knows how to fight. A bar tab, which is $167,000. Wait, they spent $1,200 on Red Bull. 3K on water. Big thirsty boy. Staying hydrated in the Sydney heat. Meal team 6. Wedged cargo ship blocks Egypt's Suez Canal. Beavers. You did it. US cavalry soldiers pose in front of a tree known as the Grizzly Giant. It's a big tree. Well, my favorite type of tree, this is similar to it. It's a monkey tree. A monk. Monks are known to be very disciplined. They found the Kraken. When he gets into the tub, sometimes he purrs so loud that the shampoo bottles fall over. No character design will ever top this absolute unit of a man. World's biggest rabbit, stolen from home. I really hope they found that rabbit. Hope they get caught and sent to jail for the rest of their life. The Golden Gate Bridge is a massive unit. Shout out to the real thick pit bulls. The chunky fellas. The lights that you pat and they're just really dense. The heavy boys. Big head, no thoughts. Stocky. I don't use the term absolute unit often, but this chicken. Absolute tires, goddamn. My dad and I share the same name. After starting Microsoft, people used to ask him if he was the real Bill Gates. I always hope he says yes. Happy Father's Day to the real Bill Gates. Bodybuilders in suits. Sex-addicted tortoise retires after fathering 800 kids and saving his species from extinction. Glad he can finally take a break. What a hard job, man. The heart of a blue whale. Ever wonder what happens to pet goldfish when they end up in our waterways? They become huge. They're so bright. I'm in awe at the size of this lad. Put him down. The baby's bigger than the older baby. What? 97-day-old emperor penguin chick. Happy feet. Holy. How does one achieve this build? This is Fat Fred. He is a boy. He is not pregnant. He weighs 28 pounds. Yes, he is on a diet. No, it's not working well. Sorry, Fred, but you need to lose weight. The mountain holding a regular cup. And the watch, there's probably a big watch and it still looks small on him. My dad used to take me to feed the buffalo outside of town when I was little. We called this guy the Big Daddy. Every day I think about this buff cat I encountered last year. An absolute unit. Someone said that cat has a deep voice. Aquarium apologizes for using thick and oh lord to describe an otter. Abby is a thick girl. What an absolute unit. She chunk. It's because it's a she. How dare you. This elephant is plant at a plant store. Absolute unit paws on this kitty. Extra toe beans. This bunny has an absolute... These ears are massive. Might as well be wings. The tallest mallard duck to have ever lived, known as Long Boy. He stands over 1 meter tall. Massive. You could make a carriage out of those. Absolute thighs. That's many years of hard work. 14-year-old basketball prodigy. Squirrel cat. These absolute units of antlers on these red stags. Stop what you're doing. Canadian lynx also do the thing that house cats do, where they stop grooming with their legs stuck in the air. Okay, carry on. Thanks. Town stalked by giant 2-meter tall, 95-kilo kangaroo with a torn ear who emerges from the bushes to terrorize dog walkers and golfers. Oh, I love Australia. I'm visiting for the first time. What is that? A 2-meter tall kangaroo? What do? Do you run? Do you stand your ground? You gotta run. Important. Arctic foxes not only gain about 50% of their base body weight for the winter, they also grow a thick winter coat up to 5 inches long. Unit of a dog inspects the puppy. White House chef Andre Rush. The Irish president. He is a unit and so is the dog. An absolute unit of a bat. 5'5". Yeah guys, the bat itself isn't 5'5" tall. Don't worry. It's its wingspan. I present you all with my grandpa's cat, Penson, the world's oldest bonsai tree, over 1,000 years old. His fingers look like carrots. Yeah. For someone who's very scared of spiders, this doesn't really scare me, because it's just too big, it's not even realistic. On the set of The Princess Bride, Andre the Giant once let out a 16-second fart and brought production to a standstill. Nobody said anything, except the director, who said, "Are you okay, Andre?" To which he replied, "I am now, boss." Apparently wombats in fire-affected areas are not only allowing other animals to take shelter in their deep, fire-resistant burrows, but are actively herding and fleeing animals into them. We're seeing more leadership and empathy from these guys than the entire federal government. I think animals are misunderstood, and I think there's a lot of stuff we don't understand with them. They're not as dumb as people like to say they are. They're very intelligent, just in different ways. When I face even the slightest obstacle in my life, this is sad. A dog should never be this big. Lose some weight, come on. Absolute unit of a gumball machine. My 5'6" shy 13-year-old son for scale. Juiced. Aussie James Magnuson, looking massive for enhanced games. 38-pound rescue cat Crumbs gets stuck in shoe rack while trying to escape from fat camp. He caused a ruckus. Although many ignored, especially in the third world, there are good artists everywhere. There is Tool, then there is Yao Ming, and then there's the tallest guy like Robert Waldo, I think his name is, Wallow. He's massive. Shrek was a merino sheep from New Zealand. He escaped and avoided shearing for 6 years by hiding in a cave. An absolute unit. The 4 absolute units of the apocalypse. Heaviest objects in the universe. The sun, neutron star. Black hole, chunk. So heavy he's breaking my screen. He completed a 100 100-kilometer dog sled journey and was trapped in an avalanche. He escaped with a knife made from his own frozen feces. He killed a wolf with his bare hands, fought against some German people, and escaped to camp. This man from 1911 running for sheriff. I am 37 years old, 6 feet 3, wear number 7 3-4 hat, number 11 shoes, measure 62 inches in the waist and weigh 422 pounds. Your support solicited. Gumfield, you lazy cat. I eat John, it's what I do. Do you guys want me to do a video on explaining the joke, like memes getting explained, or is that a